This week. When you hear a flash of a human voice on the radio, your hopes surge. There are survivors out there in the blistering heat of the post-apocalyptic Grand Canyon state, armed with a little more than your motion-controlled weapon, and the scarce ammo and consumables you find along the way. You need to navigate the hordes of zombies coming for your brain in a desperate search for survivors. Arizona Sunshine Remake is an updated version of the 2017 original that comes packed with both the Dead Man and the Damned DLC, and all the Horde map updates at a much more reasonable price. Plus, if you already own this one on PSVR1, then you'll be able to upgrade for just $10 at launch. I'm playing through this one now, so I'll have a review ready the second embargo lifts.
Behind enemy lines, at a secret Bug Army base, three prickly friends discover a disturbing lab underground.
At an excavation site close to the Bugland border, a mysterious cave is uncovered when the Bug Army launches a sudden assault. They're after something that is inside the cave, something so precious that it sparks an all-out war. Step into the role of Cactus Cowboy, pushing back against the Bug Army and revealing the sinister plans of their leaders in this all-new, free DLC for Desert Warfare.
Trick or treat, motherfucker!
Time is a complicated business, isn't it, Asher?
In a move that literally no one could have predicted. That being said, Miles, I don't think it's going to come out in October. Developer Mighty Eyes has decided to delay Wanderer the Fragments of Fate, again, citing the need for more time to fix bugs and polish up some of the rough edges, along with having multi-language support there on day one. There's no new date set, and considering all the other games that are dropping on PSVR2 on or around the 31st, it's probably for the best that Wanderer finds a release window with less competition. Because if this game gets overlooked or overshadowed by another game with more hype or a bigger IP, that would be criminal. So I'm glad Mighty Eyes is doing everything they can to ensure that it has the best launch possible.
They'll tell you this future will always be inevitable.
Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Despite the year-long delay, there still seems to be some doubt in the community that Phasmophobia is actually launching on PSVR2 this year. So, in what can only be described as a tweet solely designed to put those people's minds at ease, developer Kinetic Games just posted, "Ghost Hunters, we're just as excited for you for Phasmophobia to come to consoles. Rest assured the game is coming to PS5 and PSVR2 this Halloween season. We'll have more news to share with you late next week." Prior to this, Kinetic Games had been saying that Phasmo will launch during their annual Halloween event, which obviously usually happens later this month, but I'm guessing that this tweet means they'll finally reveal the exact release date sometime next week. This video for the next bit of Walkabout mini golf content dropped today, teasing 8-bit Lair, which I think we can all assume is a new course with some kind of retro vibe, hopefully using a voxel art style. We'll get our answer soon enough though, as the teaser announced an October 24th release date. It's no secret that one of my favorite PSVR2 games is Ancient Dungeon, so the fact that it's destined for a series of updates is some of the best news I could ask for. We're still waiting for the multiplayer mode, and after talking to developer Eric Thelwyn earlier today, he told me that's the update that'll have to come first to PSVR2, but soon after will be the alternate floors update that, according to this tweet, will allow us to explore even more dangerous paths through the dungeon, with seemingly new monsters to fight as well. As one of the 4 games announced from Flat to VR Studios, Roboquest might be the furthest one out, as the Steam page lists it as aiming for a late 2025 release. But this new trailer they dropped this week is looking promising, and it focuses way more on VRAF weapon interactions than the reveal trailer did.
With
been keeping a close eye on Game Boom's upcoming VR adventure Into the Darkness for what seems like over 2 years now. Older trailers have shown off some puzzle solving and exploration elements, but the trailer that dropped this week is focused on the physics-based combat. Now, development studio 9 Lives has gone through a lot of changes recently, and they're actually independent now. So it's a small team that's working on getting the PC VR version up to snuff before going full speed on the PSVR2 build. So it could be a little while before we see this one over here.
Finally, we're on the ship. I'm itching to start a new galactic journey.
You are a relic hunter, a rare breed brave enough to explore space, commissioned by an old friend to retrieve a peculiar artifact from the desert planet Arena. You're unexpectedly thrust into the heart of a galaxy-wide struggle for control. This conspiracy holds the key to the future. As you pilot your spaceship through uncharted asteroid belts, your mission becomes more than just a simple retrieval. Engage in VR combat that features gunplay and sword fighting, solve intricate puzzles, and unlock the secrets of the resource Edom, and the ancient civilizations that once warred over it. In Whispers of the Void, each discovery offers a piece of the puzzle that could stitch the galaxy back together, or tear it apart. Remember last week when I said Deadland 2 was coming to PSVR2 on October 31st? Well, shit just got crazier, because Deadland Polygon VR just showed up on the PlayStation Store too. Also for PlayStation VR2, also coming October 31st. Based on the description, this one sounds more like a wave shooter than an endless runner, but I guess we'll have to wait and see to find out. One of the more obscure PSVR1 escape rooms was developer UCAN Star's The Door. I think the $35 price tag scared a lot of people off, along with the click turning and node-to-node teleportation. But if you could get past that, you'd find a 4-hour experience filled with fantastic environments, plenty of great puzzles, a visual style reminiscent of House of the Dead, and a simple but effective story. If the developers could repurpose this one for PSVR2 with full locomotion, sense controller support, and slap on a more reasonable, I don't know, $20 price tag, this underappreciated escape room could get a second lease on life.
Failure again.
I analyzed
Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing 8-player competitive shooter/platformer Stilt. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry, it happens every Sunday at the same time. So make sure you click the link in the description below. Come join our Discord.
This week